My time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining. So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining. So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining. So we're underneath Natland right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natland was home to an incredibly advanced civilization, ruled by humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so these ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in abyss...
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creepy.
It's the pre-advent...
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so big. Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Yeah! This one's got your name!
Yeah! Skyward!
Make way for the
Fire! Well, with rocks. Feeling lucky? Strike a pose!
The night is cold.
This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky? Hey then! Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it! Yoo-hoo! Umbrella warfare, I guess! This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance to Pyro Arconde.
Yes.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so... That overflow of energy is probably what...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real...
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out... If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This...
Yeah.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was complete... It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble... I'm sorry I can only appear but...
No. We should be the ones apologizing. If the spirit speaker stood, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama...
Of course. Under the power of the stone, turns out even our regrets...
Whether in triumph or...
Exactly. That may not... You're looking for a young girl. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form. Be careful. This...
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Shower me with praise!
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Stray clouds converge!
A proper send-off from Messina with love.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Not now.
Strike a pose!
Cool. Mine to commit.
Watch out! You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost... The YF's power helped keep me hid. Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles, representing the Wyab of each. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as... There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the... But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminant.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And
Maybe we really should leave.
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. All right.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything. You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little... That is the ancient names, pride, friendship. All empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight! Well said! Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
From the ashes, hear the inferno!
Oh, chill out! Carving waves! Woohoo! Let's shred, Sparky! Let's go, Twirly! Drilling down!
Hear the inferno!
Woohoo!
Coming!
Off we go! Amazing! Right here!
It's nothing. I can walk it off.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Ho! Need a surf right here!
Hear the inferno!
Get
We won. We actually won.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said, it took years worth of the Pyro Archon's plan. Only then will we have the... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab. Under the name Umoja, you shall use as long as its blaze, even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Moalani?
So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, They foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first. Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear...
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up...
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, the story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you...
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake? We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The pyro art.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full checkup. Just to make sure no...
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right.
Let's get going. We need to share.
Right. The Wyatt met.
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a...
Thank goodness you made it. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both have to just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh?
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development.
Mulan told us a little...
500 years ago, unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never...
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed our civilization would if we didn't bring... So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying...
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated... The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select... The Chosen would then...
So that means... I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe after your adventure in the Night Kingdom. I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Oda...
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Well, we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan. That's also why I haven't been able to take act.
But if you knew this whole time...
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hint... I can only trust. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was Natlan's salvation lies not. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel? Ah, so back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried, and on their own, each item's power is limited. But together, by burning those items, I was able to activate the contending. It was a rather crude approach, so all the—
But aren't they all precious?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what,
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the children of— Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's. If they knew those items helped save the—
Even when you put it that way,
the people and the events of— If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends.
Well, we'd still...
Now that Kachina has returned, we could all use the rest. Try not to let it get to you. All right.
The people of this, it's been really nice. I've witnessed their end. Even when I'm certain one day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is in the abyss. My rage. But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision— We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future,
We will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Arconde.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my
war for.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the those who grew along, those who forged our... That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
What are they saying in the tribe?